My name is John Akerele. I'm a trained quantity surveyor and a construction management professional. I graduated from the University of Salford a couple of years ago and currently live in the Republic of Ireland, where I'm a member of the Irish Literature Society. I have passion for girl child related issues and women in general, and I've just published my first book, Blood on the Dance Floor. So, Blood on the Dance Floor presents an opportunity for us to rise above issues surrounding gender inequalities, rape, abuse, violence towards women, and create a conversation we can have and not something we can ignore and assume it to be sorted out somehow. It will be sorted out somehow. My love for writing started as a young child when I was a member of a drama society in church. Basically, I used to write scripts that were used for acting. I later took a pause because I had to move to another city with my family. So recently, I picked up writing again, and I started reflecting on societal issues in my country of birth. So I thought I could put some societal issues I have witnessed in writing. Basically, I wrote this because I thought I could lend my voice to some of the issues faced in my country, and I'm interested in activism for girl child and women. And I thought putting down my interest can create awareness to a larger audience. Actually, there are some personal experiences in my book, and which I would like to share, and they have actually shaped my writing because I could relate to a lot of them in my day-to-day activities. For example, I grew up in the northern part of Nigeria, whereby the girl child is not accorded the same level of opportunities as the boy child. I once witnessed a scenario whereby my neighbor's child was married off at the age of 12 to a rich allergy from the north. Even though I was too young at that time, but it broke my heart knowing that there was nothing anyone could do about it. But years after, this scenario still exists in the northern parts of Nigeria. So I think in this age and time, we need to come to the awareness that a girl child is not a bride. A girl child needs a consent. A girl child should be made aware of the things going on in their environment, and nobody should hide under the disguise of marrying off a girl child to a rich person. So I want people to know that every girl child deserves to be respected, irrespective of their gender. Everyone should be respected. Everyone should be respected. Every girl child deserves to be educated, irrespective of their background. Every girl child deserves to understand the importance of consent. Blood on the dance floor is actually an opportunity for everybody to rise above the issues surrounding them. And actually, since I wrote this book, my life has changed greatly because I now tell anyone who cares to listen that any girl child or women are an integral part of the society, and they must be respected and accorded the same opportunity and never be objectified in any form. There is this topic in my series of poems that keeps ringing in my head every day. It is titled Teach Your Voice. So I'm going to be reading that particular poem, which says, Teach Your Voice. It says, Teach your boys and teach your men, those that were never taught and the ones who refuse to learn. Teach them that a woman's body is not theirs for taking, and that which does not belong to them. Teach them that our years in the past does not speak for the future. Teach them what the word no means. Let them learn its definition and know all of the synonyms by heart. Teach them that a woman's body is not a canvas to paint their displeasure and anger. Teach them that a woman's worth isn't based on her looks. There's a thin line between appreciation and objectification. Tell them what side to be on and never to cross that line. Teach them not to be misguided by whatever moral compass there is. And tell them what she wears is none of their business and should never be an excuse. Tell them to plug their eyes if they might cause them to err. Teach them that a woman are in no way less than they are, and they should never be treated that way. Dear teachers, please do your job and do this the best way you can. Actually, I think in a society when people are enlightened and they are made to understand the consequences of a wrong action, it makes them to act in a conscious manner, and everybody would learn to appreciate women and girl child in general. I also be reading from one of my poems which I like so much, which says, "Let's make her aware." Education, they say, is light, but light has not crossed her path. She is a struggler, running daily to find the light. Even if it is the four wall of a classroom or ordinarily sound of a school bell, she craves light. But darkness has become her friend. Her male friends have stories to share. They've learned about Adolf Hitler and how he killed the Jews. She doesn't even know who the Jews are. Adolf Hitler sounds like the name of a popular musician. Why would he kill people? She didn't know. Her father had reminded her that she will soon end up in a man's house and she would rot in the kitchen bearing children being a man's pleasure giver. That's who your mother is. What else were you created for? He asked her, but she couldn't give answers. She doesn't have them because she is not aware. Maybe the greatest education she needs is self-awareness. Let's make her aware. I think in this age and time, in some parts of Nigeria, it's also find out that a girl child is still be made to not to go to school because they teach them that okay, a woman's place is always in the kitchen. Like okay, that this is what you are created for. So let the boy child do much of the schooling. So they concentrate much of their resources, much of their efforts on the boy child while ignoring the girl child. So it is so unfortunate, and I hope that my book will create awareness to women in general. And I hope that it will strengthen women and make the men become more aware of their struggles and hopefully make a lot of difference on how to relate with women. Thank you very much.